Hello, Mr. Yasin. Okay, first of all, I have to thank you very much because you have given us the second chance in completing this assignment because the first system that we do doesn't meet the requirement. So sorry for that, Mr. Yasin. Okay, my group members, we have 3 people, including myself, Arvin, Joey Lamkam, and also Danish. So this is our system, that is the student grading system, that is the CGPA system. Okay, let me just run this program. Okay, once we run, there are 2 parts of the system, that is the student and the staff. So once you click to the student can click to the student, and they have to enter the correct ID and correct password as well. So once login, they will be showing the student ID, student name, student CGPA, and also the staff ID. Okay, now let us go for the for the staff. So for the staff, you have to click the staff part, okay, and then you have to enter the staff ID, that is 10, and also the staff password, that is 123. Okay, once you log in, there are 3 buttons here. Okay, there's the summary button. You can view the student ID all back, and there's the view all. View all is for the as is quite same with the summary button, but the summary button is actually the recently added, and the view all is all. You can view all of it. Okay, you can add and delete as well, that I'll show it later. Okay, here's the view single. So now I'll be adding a new student. So let's just to be sure, let's just go to the database and have a look. Okay, so at here now I have 2 students, that is Lamkam with the ID of 444 and also Aslam with the ID of 111. So only 2 students. So let me just check in the database. Okay, in the database we have the staff, okay, and the student, we have 2 students. So now let's just add the student. All right, let's just add. Okay, let's just put 222. Okay, his name, let's just give Ali. Okay, his name is Ali. All right, his student CGPA is 2.5. Student contact is 23456. His staff ID is 10, and his student password is 123. Okay, now we have added a new student with the name of Ali, and his student ID is 222. Okay, let's just add this success, but message will be shown. Okay, to be sure, let's just go to the database and check it out. Okay, you see here, sir, now there's a new student named Ali, and the student ID is 222. This which we added just now. So basically the add is working. So that's the function of the add button. And the next I'll be showing to you about the delete and edit button. Okay, sir, I forgot to show you about this edit button and the function of this delete button in the staff part just now. So let me just go and edit about this student. Okay, let me just open back the database in the file. So in this file, it shows that the database of the student name Lamkam. Okay, the student name Lamkam. Let's just do Aslam this time. The student name Aslam, his ID is 111. So let me just change his ID into 222. Okay, let me just change his ID. So let's go here, edit. So his original ID just now was 111. Okay, let me just change his ID. Okay, let's change it to 222, and then his name is Aslam as well. It's the same. We just want to change his ID, but if you want to change his name, you can change it as well. So let's just change his name to Lam. Okay, and the student CGPA, we change it to 3.4. Student contact, we put 2345. Staff ID is 10, and then the student password remains 123. So just remember this, we have changed to 222. So we have update. Once it shows this success, let's just go and open back the database, and then you can clearly see here that Lam, the name Aslam, we have changed it to Lam, and we have changed the student ID as well. His student CGPA is changed as well. His student contact is changed as well. These two remain the same because I didn't change it. So this is the function of the edit button. Okay, then next I'll show the function of the delete button. Now for the delete part. So the delete part is where you can delete the whole detail of the student information. Okay, once you click the delete button, it will show you to insert the student ID. So once you click that ID and click OK in the delete button, then we'll delete the whole detail of the student. So in this case, let's just delete the student name Lamkam. So his ID is 444. So let us just, to be sure, let us just go and check in the database. Okay, I'm just going to check in the database. Okay, in the database we still have the student name Lamkam. Okay, so now we'll try to delete the student name Lamkam. So let us just go and delete. So his ID is 444. So his ID is 444. Let's put 444 and then delete. So it puts a success. So let us go and check in the database. So in the database now we don't have the student name Lamkam and all this information. Hello again, Mr. Yasin. Now I will be explaining about the flowchart of our system. Okay, the start button represents the run button. So once you run the program, it will display a form. Okay, if there are two parts of this form, that is the student and the staff, as I explained to you in the system just now. So if you click the student button, it will display the student login form. So once, if you entered the correct password and ID, it will display the student ID, student name, CGPA, and the the staff ID. If you enter the wrong student ID and password, it will show this message, error message. Okay, then it will come back to the student login form. So you have to enter correct password and ID in order to view the student CGPA and the student CGPA. So if the user doesn't click the student button, it means he has to be clicking the staff button. So the staff display login form will be displayed. So from the start display login form, you have to enter the correct staff ID and correct staff password. So as usual, if you don't enter the correct staff ID and password, it will display this error message. So but once if you enter the correct staff ID and password, it will display the menu form. So there are three part in the menu form, that is the view single, click all, view all, and also the summary. So if you click the view single, it will display the student ID, student name, student CGPA, email CGPA, and staff ID. So from here, if you don't click the view single, you will be going to the view all. So the view all is quite the same too. It will display all these components, and if you didn't click the view all, you will be going to the summary. So if you click the summary, it's the same thing too. You will see all the student ID, student name, student email, CGPA, and staff ID. So if you didn't click all these three back, it means you are going, you should be ending this program. So as usual, so let me start from the view single. So once you click view single, there are three buttons, that is add, edit, and delete. So if you add, if you add the student, you will be inserting student ID, student name, student CGPA, email, and staff ID. So once you save that, it will be saved into the database. As I show in the video just now, I have added a student named Ali. So the CGPA, email have all been saved in the database. And if you click edit, the same thing, it will edit the existing student in the database, and it will be saved too. And if you click the delete, it will be deleting the student ID, student name, I mean the whole student student detail itself. So after all this, when we click back, it will be taking to the end process of this system. So that's all from me. Thank you, Mr. Yasin.